Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is finally my favorite time of the year. It is fall. Halloween will be here soon. And today I am sharing my swap entry for Zara and Stacey's Spooky Swap 2022. Zara, known as Miss S Snail Mail here on YouTube, will be hosting for the UK. And Stacey, known as Butterfly Creations by Stacey here on YouTube, will be hosting for us ladies in the US. I'll be sure to leave a link down below for both of their pages so you guys can take a look at all the reveals once they're in and see all the spooky things that these talented ladies have created. For this swap, we were to come up with one sequin mix, one memorydex card, one pack of 2 handmade embellishments, one chunky dangle, one banner pennant, and of course share some Halloween candy with our lady friends. Here is how my swap will be packaged. I have it in the little jack-o'-lantern box from the Dollar Tree. I've kind of gave it a shrink wrap, and I have a little bow at the top, a little pinwheel bow, and a Happy Halloween tag. That one is actually from Target, from their little dollar section, dollar spot, whatever it is they call it. And of course on the back it just says Zara and Stacey's Spooky Swap 2022. Alright, let me go ahead and take some of this off so you guys can look at the stuff inside. Okay, the first thing I want to share with you guys are some of the gifts that I'm sharing. Of course, here's the candy. For the candy, I have different lollipops. They have different jack-o'-lantern faces on them. They say things like boo or trick or treat. I will also be sharing with them some Pop Rocks for my candy. I live in Atlanta, so it is still in the high 80s and low 90s, so if I were to send any chocolate, it would completely melt before it got there. I'm also including these fun little pins. I have one that's a bat, one that's a ghost, and of course the jack-o'-lantern and the witch hat here. I am also gifting some of the Dollar Tree stickers in the fun little pink and orange colors. They pretty much match my entire swap. And I'm also sharing some of the nail gel strips. And they have like the little ghost on them and stuff. And those are the extras. Let me go ahead and get started with the other parts of the swap. Okay, so the first thing I want to share with you guys is my sequin mix. I packaged it up using the Dollar Tree syringe, and I just painted this part pink, the push part here. I wrapped some of my collection paper around it. Hold on, there we go. And of course I stitched around it, and then at the very edge there I went ahead and I made, like, I guess some ghost blood or something. It's just some silver sparkles, some silver glitter dripping off of the tip there. And the mix on the inside, there's the orange, the black and white, some pink and some silver and some yellow. That's pretty much the colors that I used here because they all went with the collection, which was the what is it, the DCWV Halloween party, and that was from last year that came out. And here is my pennant. Let me see what I can do to make it clearer for you guys. Alright, so here is my pennant. I went ahead and I put it on a iridescent straw, and I've added some white pom-poms to each end. I have a little dangle here that says boo out of the alpha beads. For the very back I made a scalloped pennant, and it is also in that iridescent color. The background paper there is the little their little eyeballs, and I did put some little googly eyes on there, but they're not really moving as much as I would like for them to, not while I'm trying to film this, of course. Then I've used a frame, and I used diamond dots all around it, and alternating for the white, pink, yellow, and orange, just to decorate it up a little more. I cut this little girl here out of my Cricut. It was one of the designs I have with the access. and I've sewn around her using some silver thread, and I put a little gem there to give her a little bling on her bow. And then for the little bottom here, I don't know if you guys can read this, hold on. There we go. It says irresistible, and I went ahead and I used some vinyl and cut that out and just stuck it to my paper. I made the little banner here, and I've sewn all around it. And then for the very bottom, I have a little spider charm I've made to hang right off of it. And that is what the banner or pennant piece looks like. I made 2 extra embellishments to share, and this is how they will come packaged. I just did the little like candy wrapper for them, and I have a little eek with the alpha beads and a little star, little pink charm hanging off of them, and they are flag embellishments I made using the Dollar Tree food picks. The first ones here are I used the bat one, and I painted the stick pink, and of course cut off the shark part at the end there. I've used 3 different papers to make little banners. I've added a bat puffy sticker and some of the black diamond dots, and I've added this little star charm here off the side. And I made something similar last year using, it's pretty much an idea that I saw from Love Letter Generation. And but this year I used the Dollar Tree food picks, and this one I used the jack-o'-lantern one. I went ahead and changed the color though. I made it a little more pastel so that he kind of went better with my collection. And then I painted this stick yellow. I have the 3 flags again, and this time I have the pumpkin puffy sticker. I have a few different colored diamond dots, and then I have a pink star charm for this guy. For my 2 embellishments, I decided to make some bag toppers. And these guys, this is a little trick-or-treat Halloween jack-o'-lantern bucket. He was a design also on my Cricut Design Space. I went ahead and I cut out the bottom layer in the paper collection, and then I did an offset, and of course I stacked it on the back to give it, on the black, I'm sorry, to give it some dimension. And then I used vinyl, the holographic vinyl, and cut it out and put it for the top layer of the jack-o'-lantern bucket here. And I've sewn all around it using some of the white iridescent thread just to make it kind of stand out a little more. I've used, this was one of those table runners from the Dollar Tree, that silver thing there, and some of my pink crepe paper, and of course some foam letters to spell out treats. These little pieces inside of here, hold on, let me get it a little closer so you guys can see it. All the little candy pieces are little clay bits that I have hand glued on there, as well as a little lollipop charm. I also made one in pink for each of them, and it is pretty much the same idea with the crepe paper ruffle and the iridescent boo of the foam stickers there. And then there are all the little clay bits in this guy. And I used a pink iridescent vinyl on top of there, and I used black thread to sew all around it to give it some more definition. This is how my memorydex will come packaged. This bag right here is a little treat bag. It is from Walmart. It is in this really pretty pastel purple. It says "Hey Boo" and has all these cute little ghosts on it. Here at the top, my mom actually 3D printed me these little jack skeletons. They're supposed to be, I guess, bookmarks, but I thought it'd work as like a paper clip. And I thought that they were really awesome, so I thought I'd share those. And then this tag went along with the bag, and I just shared it. It says "You've been booed." And here is my memorydex card. This sweet little ghosty girl here is from, I got the design from Etsy. I think it's vinyl paper. I'll have to leave a link to her down below. I'll have to try and remember to do that. It was just an SVG for like a shaker, but I went ahead and removed the shaker circle in the center there, sized her down, and added her to a memorydex. She's pretty thick. She's got a few layers here, and I just I added an extra layer over the top with this iridescent vellum, and I sewed it on so that she had some shine and some sparkle. And then I made the little banner here just to give her a little more interest, and it says boo. And then for her little bow on her hat here, I made that from one of the iridescent Walmart tablecloths, and I had a little moon gem that I shared, and of course I had to add a little dangly to her hat. And then the back is just lined with more of the collection paper, and of course my little sticker. Oh, I forgot, at the very bottom of the memorydex there, I also added a few little diamond dots so that it sparkled as well. And of course there is a red iridescent, maybe a fuchsia iridescent thread that I've sewn all around it as well. So this is how my shaker embellishments will come packaged. This is a spiderweb iridescent bag. I believe it came from Walmart last year. At the top I made a simple little page flag bag topper here, and I've used a little eyelet and the pen to hold the Dollar Tree skeleton hand that I have painted up and glittered in this really pretty pink. And of course I've added the dangle that's part of the swap to it. Let me take that dangle off so you guys can take a closer look. Now this particular dangle is actually for Stacey, so I went ahead and I personalized it with her name. Had I known the other ladies' names, I would have personalized theirs as well. I have some little candy beads that I have decorated it with. These candies right here are actually from Hobby Lobby. They're the tiny ornaments for their mini trees. I have a few different erasers on here, some pom-poms, and lots of colorful beads that kind of match the color scheme of the paper. And just a big chunky gorgeousness there. Alright, now for the actual shakers that are inside of there. I have made these little picture frames, and I have this this guy right here. I think he was confetti from Walmart last year. They had like jumbo confetti. Anyways, I popped him up on some foam tape so that he is more three-dimensional in there. I've used that sequin mix that I am giving to the ladies to put inside of there. This little frame I just cut out using my Cricut, and then I used some of the vinyl and cut out this additional secondary frame around them. I have the pink holographic and the silver holographic. I've used contrasting enamel dots around the scallops there. Of course, there's a cute little bow at the top of each of them and a little spider friend in the bottom corner. If you guys like everything you saw here today and you want to see more, you can check out all my other social media pages. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook as well. If you guys want to see some more of this kind of stuff, be sure to check me out there. Thanks.